Hey guys, it's John from Project Unfinished Gaming, giving you guys an update on the PlayStation Insomniac games, hacks, and leaks that have come out. I just want to do a quick PSA. I'm not going to be discussing any of the casting, screenshots, or videos that have been shown for Wolverine. I just feel like that is for Insomniac games to reveal at a future date. But if that's on you guys, if you want to go see that, that's on you guys. But I want to talk about the lineup that was leaked out for Insomniac Games, their roadmap from here until 2030. And then I want to talk about PlayStation's consensus of the next few years, what they're going to be doing, and then the price hike that they're going to be doing too. But let's start off with Insomniac Games' roadmap. Insomniac Games had a big year this year with Marvel Spider-Man 2, did really, really well. On top of that, they were looking to doing their Wolverine game, which we got a teaser trailer a few years ago, and the consensus is that we were going to be getting it in 2024, but that seems like that has been now delayed. The roadmap seems like it is going to be starting off in 2025 with a Venom game. Then we're going to be getting the Wolverine game in 2026. Then we're going to be getting Marvel Spider-Man 3 in 2027, 2028. Then a Ratchet & Clank game in 2029. And then the big one, which is going to be leading from the Wolverine game to now an X-Men game in 2030. Then a new IP from them in, I think, 2031 or 2032. But that is their roadmap plan. It is a big roadmap plan with a lot of Marvel games, a lot of cool games in general. But I know the consensus is, oh, we're doing too much Marvel. But I feel like that is Insomniac's staple, is doing unique games for Marvel, and I've pleasantly enjoyed what they've done so far. But that is just the roadmap for them. I now want to talk about the about PlayStation's consensus of what they will do in the future, what is going to be affecting them. Let's just start off with PlayStation trying to stop the Activision Blizzard King merger. They see the potential of losing revenue with now having that on Game Pass, seeing a dwindling effect with their PC ports, and just the cost of how much video games are. With the PC ports, they've been seeing not that much of a growth, especially with games that are older games. Let's just take into consensus Marvel Spider-Man, which came out in 2018, which then came out, in 2020, 2021. That only made, if I'm not mistaken, a $1.32 million of revenue, while if you look at how much Spider-Man 2 was made, it is a $338 million game. So you compare the original Spider-Man game to Spider-Man 2, that is a big just amount of money that they have lost in general. Comparing the two, I'm not saying that they're equal, but just PC port is not doing them justice, because unfortunately the games are not releasing at the same time as the PS5 editions or the PS4 editions, and they're just losing money. You look at like the Uncharted game, which this collector's edition came out and it only made, if I'm not mistaken, $765,000, and then the Miles Morales port came in at $432. That is not that much that they're making with their PC ports, and they're definitely behind. The consensus with PlayStation is that they have been falling behind, that they're using the old ways of how to put out their games, and they need to shift. It seems like they're going to do a co-release with the X-Men game in 2030, with it being both on PC and on PlayStation. But I think PlayStation needs to start doing a day-and-date release with both PC and PlayStation. But they first need to work on their PC ports in general, because they have been poorly optimized. They've been poor performance. They just need to work on that in general. But the other thing I want to talk about is their notion of raising the price up for video games, because just last year and a half ago, we had the raising of the price of video games in general. They're no longer $60, they are now $70. So Seems like when the PS6 comes out, which is looking to be 2027, which the reports are saying that's when the price hike is going to happen, they're looking to do a $90 or $100 straight fee for a standard edition of a PS6 or PS6 game, which is a lot of money in general. It's a lot of money for America, but you gotta remember other countries. It is, some games are $91. That's just other countries. But for us, it's going to be a price hike, and especially in some other countries and other territories, they're going to be affected. So, seeing that games are so expensive, just for reference, like I said, Spider-Man 2 with $332 million or $338 million. Listen, PlayStation is making high quality HBO Max, these literally David Fincher, Martin Scorsese masterpiece kind of games, but unfortunately they're not cheap to make. Video games are not cheap. They're as expensive or more expensive than movies to make in general, with so much so much design, so much in general. They're not cheap. So seeing that price rise up, I don't think that helps PlayStation in general. I think it actually hurts them because, listen, video games are expensive right now, and people want a cheaper option. And when you look at a service like Game Pass, you get that cheaper option. You're paying $15.99 or $16.99 that it is right now. They're going to be seeing that hurt them at the end of the day, because if they're going to be doing a price hike from $100, then you're going to get Joe Schmo, who was a PlayStation player, then move over to Game Pass, because guess what? I could get that game. I can get all these games for a cheaper price on that service. I may not get the game that I really, really want for the PS6, but at least I get all these games for a cheaper price. So PlayStation has to look at that. But with the Activision Blizzard King merger, they tried everything that they could do. They tried every stop, every avenue that they could just put this deal and just lay it out dead. So Activision Blizzard King didn't merge with Xbox, so they didn't get Call of Duty on Game Pass in general, because Call of Duty is such a big game that it makes PlayStation money so much year after year. That is their, because that's everyone's go-to system is PlayStation. So now when you put Call of Duty for everything, because it's going to be for everything, you're going to get that on Game Pass. You're going to get it on the cloud service, on PC. You're going to be getting it on the Series X, and for a low price, a monthly cost. So that worries PlayStation, because then they know that, guess what, their old ways are not helping them, and that's what the reports are saying. So I think it is very interesting what these leaks have provided. Like, there are some interesting things that have been provided, and then there's some terrible things, like video games being leaked in general. Like, just all these gameplays, all these informations, all these personal leaks, especially the personal leaks of personal data that has been leaked out for Insomniac employees and whatnot. That is just heartbreaking in general, and I put all my support for Insomniac games. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick, not a quick, but an informative format for some of the information that has been leaked. If you guys like this format, please let me know. I'm trying this out for the first time ever, doing a 10-minute talk, discussing some of the information that's been leaked. But like I said again, this is not a PS. I'm trying not to do a PSA. I'm just telling you guys, support Insomniac Games. Don't just see these unfinished leaks for gameplay until you see the final product, because I guarantee you, when you see that final product in 2026 or whenever it comes out, it'll be spectacular for Wolverine. But if you guys like this video, please like it. Please follow me on TikTok, on Twitch, on YouTube, and whatnot. Please let me know what you guys think of this video in the comment section, what I should improve and whatnot. But I hope to see you guys again, and I will keep you guys informed on more information that comes out. But that's it for me. Bye, guys.